Looks like the United States has proven again that there's no such thing as freedom of speech because if you protest in support of Palestinians, you can get arrested for using your freedom of speech. And that is insane when Nazis can go around screaming anti-Semitic slurs and they don't get arrested for it.
At Columbia University in New York today, police in riot gear moving in to clear an encampment of students protesting the war in Gaza. Dozens arrested. Antonia Hilton is there. Antonia, describe the scene for us.
Lester, right now press isn't being allowed on campus. So what you're seeing here are protests that have spilled over to the public streets. Protests that, as you can see, appear to be far from over.
Confrontation at Columbia today. Police are moving protesters from campus. Citing extraordinary circumstances, Columbia University President Manu Shafiq called in the NYPD to clear an encampment of pro-Palestinian student demonstrators. The encampment set up Wednesday morning, the same day Shafiq testified on Capitol Hill about anti-Semitism on campus.
We must uphold freedom of speech because it's essential to our academic mission, but we cannot and shouldn't tolerate abuse of this privilege to harass and discriminate.
In a letter to the
But so you're going to harass and discriminate against people because they're in support of Palestinians not being cited? That is insane how she says freedom of speech is important and then arrest people for it.
University community, Shafiq noted, protests have a storied history at Columbia, where anti-Vietnam demonstrators took over buildings on campus in 1968. But in asking for help from the police, she said, the encampment and related disruptions pose a clear and present danger to the substantial functioning of the university.
We are risking our academic standing just to show the administrators that we are not okay with their decisions.
Several demonstrators today stomping on an Israeli flag. Some students saying they feel unsafe on campus.
I feel as though people are kind of weaponizing anti-Semitism.
Yeah, anti-Semitism is being weaponized. The moment you criticize the Israeli government, you're considered anti-Semite for criticizing a government. It's not racist to criticize a government.
Demonstrators telling us they plan to keep their protests going despite the police presence.
Do you feel like this administration has clamped down on students and faculty members' free speech?
100% yes, I do believe that.
New York City's mayor tonight saying police made more than...
If people were to protest in support of the Israeli government and chanted, death to all Palestinians, or they spoke about how they support Palestinians being genocided, those people would not be arrested.
Than 100 arrests on a campus severely divided.